Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, before I start my presentation, I would like to express my gratitude to the organizer, and it must be my great honor to make some talk about kimchi today. Last night, we had a very wonderful party quite near here. Then many persons there call me Kimchi Man. But actually, I have my name here, Jaeho Ha. Actually, I work in the Kimchi Institute. The exact name is World Institute of Kimchi. I'm not Kimchi Man, but I'm a food scientist. Okay, kimchi is that comprehensive meaning of Korean traditional fermented vegetables. It is fermented for a certain period of time after salting the main ingredient. Normally we use that the kimchi cabbage, or they say that napa cabbage. Also we use the radish and cucumber as well. We add some kimchi seasoning. We call it kimchi paste, which contain red pepper, garlic, spring onion, and fish sauce. The nutrition value of kimchi varies with ingredients. It is generally low in calorie, and the number of the phytochemicals, live culture of microorganisms, and vitamin A, C, and B complex that confer the health benefit to the host. So we believe eating kimchi with most of meal can be a helpful way to confer to the people who are that it contains to many vegetables and probiotic microorganisms. See that there is good news about kimchi, and you see that the Lancet is one of the very famous journals published in UK, made some report about kimchi. There is 90% probability that life expectancy at birth among South Korea women in 2030, about 10 years later, will be higher than 86 to 7 years, and the 57% probability that will be higher than 90 years. That's thanks to kimchi, the Korean condiments that serve every meal, because fermented vegetable contains many probiotic microorganisms. You see, this is one of the very famous photos taken by the Michelle Obama, former First Lady in America. She made her kimchi at home and introduced ingredients as well as directions. And she took this one on SNS. What kimchi means to Korean? It means the tradition, food culture, also industries. Then there are so many varieties, more than 200 varieties available. Korea is a small country, also the peninsula, so we have 4 very clear seasons. We also have a diversity of agriculture and marine products. Korea is agriculture and Confucian society, so our community, culture, and family center is the anchor of the family. So autumn is the best season to make kimchi. Kimjang, you see that the right side, is the making a kimchi and shell together. Then the community during the winter time or the late autumn, they come together and make kimchi and share together, and to ensure that they have enough kimchi during harsh and long winter time. Kimchi is registered in Codex Alimentarius 2001, and then listed in UNESCO Humanity Intangible Cultural Heritage 2013. We are very proud of this one. So, about 1990, that the Korea government proposed some government policy about kimchi and kimchi industry. They provide the kimchi industry. They try to support kimchi industry, and they help. They try to globalize the kimchi, and they want to spread the kimchi and kimjang culture to enhance Korea's status as originating country to kimchi. This is our institute. This institute is government-funded research institute founded to support kimchi industry and globalization of kimchi. We carry out comprehensive R&D on kimchi and research work on globalization of kimchi. We have 150 people work together, and in a year, $16 billion. We try to discover some kimchi's scientific excellence. We studied kimchi's functionality and analysis microbiome genome. And we also performed the research work on kimchi fermentation mechanism and metabolite. We try to improve kimchi productivity and quality by the way of the separation of kimchi starter. We separate more than 31,000 microorganisms from the kimchi during the fermentation. We identify and we explore the functionality of each microorganism. Also, we developed automatic facilities, and we are going to support the hygienic safety for quality control. In Korea, we have more than 950 kimchi companies, and we support them. If they want to export kimchi to abroad, then we visit there, we support them. Also, we developed many technology about kimchi starter, means that lactic acid bacteria, as well as the functional packaging. And then we transfer this technology to company. It is case study that one of the kimchi company in Korea, they want to export the kimchi to Canada, and they have some problem. Then we visit there and we help them on site. Then we gave them the negotiation support and technical support, as well as consultation about quality. Oops. Sorry. We also performed some the activity like sharing the kimchi and kimjang culture to the world, include Pyeongchang Winter Olympic this year, and last year we performed Kimchi Festival in Seoul and in Blue House. We have many visitors from abroad. Then we have the interview with them and introduced what kimchi is and what we are doing. Something like a Washington Post and Liberation and the CGTN and NHK in Japan. Nowadays, many young people do not want to make kimchi at home because that they have very limited areas. They live in a small house. But total market at the moment is $2.4 billion in Korea. We export kimchi to 78 countries in the world. We also import some kimchi from China. But the price of Korean kimchi and Chinese kimchi different. A third. But the reason why they can produce the cheap kimchi in China, there is the big difference between two countries in the viewpoint of daily productivity per head. They produce 1,500 kilograms in China, Korean 500. Also, they produce the very cheap. They have the very cheap raw material. That's why they can produce cheap kimchi. But we have a little suspect about kimchi from the China in the quality. So we think it is a little the serious situation because we import the kimchi from the China. So we have some strategy to compete cheap kimchi from China, something like to reduce the labor cost by automatic facility to focus on B2C market and to produce the functional kimchi using stock culture, etc. Here is an example of the kimchi making. Nowadays, the many foreigners and the people from the other country visit Korea and they want to make kimchi at home. So I take this picture from the YouTube. Then they make the kimchi in a very simple way, like this one. First of all, they take the cabbage or radish and they chop it, and the salt, dip in the salting water, blind, to extract some moisture from the vegetable. And then during the salting process, they make some kimchi paste using red pepper, garlic, and the spring onion, etc., and mix together. After they finish the salting period of time, and they mix together and leave it on room temperature, it ferment for about 1 or 2 days, then we can enjoy. So if you have a chance to visit Korea, then you can enjoy the kimchi with this food, like tofu, and meat, and noodle, fried rice, soup, and pancake. Also, nowadays the kimchi export to many countries. So you can find many kimchi dishes in Sydney, Copenhagen, New York, and Berlin, Tokyo, Beijing. You see that many types of the kimchi dishes, and you can enjoy. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Thank you.